Today we're talking about The Book Tree by Paul Sajak and Rasheen Kyrie. This is a fantastic story about how kids can change the world and the power of books. Let's get started. So first, when you pick up this nice hardcover book, you're going to feel a really great embossed title right on the cover. There's fun details throughout. There's so much to look at. And I'm going to read a couple pages to you. Nestled in the branches of a tree, Arlo opened his book and breathed in. Beginnings were always the best part. They smelled as if anything were possible. Bonk. I'm sorry, Mayor. I got lost in my book and it slipped. Preposterous. Books are dangerous. I don't trust them. They act like seeds which grow into ideas, and ideas turn into questions. I will tell you what you need to know. So as the story goes on, the mayor decides he's going to outlaw all the books. He rips them up, tears them into pieces, and the pages all float away, except for one little page that finally ends up getting swallowed by the mud. Well, you can imagine this is a pretty sad, sad little town because restaurants don't have cookbooks, so they have to serve cereal. Schools don't have stories, so story time turns into nap time. So Arlo is so sad he scratches the end into the dirt, because endings are always the saddest part of any story. But that gives him an idea. He decides that he's going to start writing. He starts writing and writing and writing, and he starts telling everybody his stories. And at first nobody wants to hear. But then after a little while, that one last little page that went into the mud starts to sprout, and it turns into a tree. And Arlo keeps writing, and pretty soon this whole tree is full of stories. And at first no one is interested, but after a while, people start to listen to these stories. And the whole town starts to change. The mayor gets hit on the head again. But he decides that he's going to give books another chance. He has a great meal at a restaurant. He gets lost in the pages of a book about a boy fishing for a whale inside a puddle. And on the last page it says, "Books did all this?" asked the mayor. "No," Arlo said, as he handed the mayor a freshly picked story. The book was just the seed. So there you have a quick synopsis of The Book Tree by Paul Sajak and Rasheen Kyrie. This is a fantastic addition to your bookshelf, to your inventory, story hour, classrooms, anything that you can think of. Pick one up today.